But with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I can brag that Nigeria is not borrowing a dime from any local bank. He said, we have met our revenue target for the whole year 2025, just in August when it just finished. So, no oil, now this money for come. And if the non-oil revenue is doing well, then we have no fear of whatever Trump is doing. Yes, if you notice the action towards Nigeria of recent, in the last 2-3 months, you'll notice say, you not clear. And now why you notice we dey try strengthen our relationship with other countries like that of Brazil, Japan, and other countries where President don't travel go. So for President to make this statement, truly, America and Nigeria not dey in good terms. Wetin most of una not even know, just permit me to give you a breakdown. Do you even know our current debt, which stands at 149 trillion naira? As of that was about a month ago, that was the record that was given to us by MBS, right? Do you know 52% of them now local borrowing, domestic borrowing, RNB? The money will be saved from removal of subsidy. Suppose there enough, but guess what? That money now make the FAC allocation do big when we say that they share every month. Governors not they talk again. No, when the money they small now so that they make announcement, they publicate a newspaper headline every day. The money we are collecting is there now. That's how we cannot pay salary for the last 3 years since they removed fuel subsidy. Now, when some local government say they collect over $1 billion as monthly allocation, some governors they collect billions on top monthly allocation. None of them agree make noise.
We be 89.9 Yanga FM.
Now why we be Nigerians? Because if we on top, under the pressure, we still dey see through. We still dey find our way around. Welcome back. Still 89.9 Yanga FM station. We sabi. Now sharply and briefly, I just get like 3 major stories to just just deliver, give you on top your domot. Firstly, okay, may I start with the 5% when one start on top every fuel. This one concern Nigeria because for Nigeria they say I saw it to the find way to reduce the body on top of our shoulder. You want the ash journal. Okay, because this story go lead to the next one and why Presido was very braggadocious yesterday during when they yarn. So starting from January 2026. Nigerians are expected to face another increase in fuel price following the introduction of a 5% surcharge on petrol, diesel, and other fossil fuel. And this one, they inside the newly signed Nigeria Tax Administration Act when go kickstart 2026, 1st of January. They say this law aims to boost government revenue and promote the transition to cleaner energy sources. But the 5% tax, according to what people they complain about now, fee waiting cause inflation on top the fuel price where it already they high. Okay, compared to where we are coming from, it be like it don't come down. Yes, compared to how it be the last time, right? I think if a liter of fuel is around 830, 840, 850, depending on the state, right? Yeah, and people they fear say this 5% tax on top fuel go lead to increased cost of living. But the plan when the federal government gets now to use that to generate revenue. Now, this leads me to the conversation or the statement that was made yesterday by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I wish I can play the audio, but time not did. May I just briefly summarize them? I can brag, quote unquote, Presido. I can brag that Nigeria is not borrowing a dime from any local bank. Local bank, underline amo. We have met our revenue target for the whole year in August. You remember 2 weeks ago, I give you a breakdown of the non-oil, the revenue generated from non-oil, right? You remember where they say he over boss scatter, right? So now waiting President they refer to right now. He say we have met our revenue target for the whole year 2025, just in August when it just finished. So non-oil, now this money for come. And if the non-oil revenue is doing well, then we have no fear of whatever Trump is doing. On one hand, there is a drama between Nigeria and Trump right now. I never know the foundation. The only foundation where I know, be like say, no, every day reasonable enough for them to they put pressure. All they want, they do what they do to us. But then again, part of me still feels say our relationship between that Nigeria and US is not stable right now for some certain reason that I don't 100% know. I just get some I don't know, off my head. Let's say conspiracy theory. Yes, If you notice the action towards Nigeria of recent, in the last 2-3 months, you'll notice say, not clear. And now why you notice we try to strengthen our relationship with other countries, like that of Brazil, Japan, and other countries where President don't travel go. Conversation around even meeting with Donald Trump, every day. I'm not sure they would think towards that. So there's something wrong with us. I don't know. Maybe I'm just hallucinating. I don't know. But that's not how I feel as a concerned Nigeria with what they notice how they treat us and the way they try to treat them back. So for President to make this statement, truly, America and Nigeria not in good terms. The relationship not solid. It get quarrel. That's all I can say for now. But then again, so many Nigerians be not really to understand what the president they talk about. Before we know that you go borrow money again from IMF, which I say no. Waiting most of you not even know. Just permit me to give you a breakdown. Do you even know our current debt, which stands at 149 trillion naira as of that was about a month ago. That was the record that was given to us by MBS, right? Do you know 52% of them now local borrowing, domestic borrowing, RNB? Yes. For those of now who don't know, federal government they borrow money from Nigeria. Oh, you wear it aware. Oh yeah, now let me explain to you. So apart from the money when they borrow, from whether na World Bank, IMF, or any other Chinese loan, anyhow you want to count the rest, right? We also they borrow from our local bank. That's why it's called domestic debt. There's foreign debt, there is a domestic debt, right? And if you cross-check our total money debt, Nigeria debt on the whole right now, altogether now 149.39 trillion naira. That's equivalent of 97.3 billion US dollar, right? The domestic debt out of that now around 78.76 trillion naira. Money when Nigeria government borrow inside this country in form of domestic instruments like federal government bond, treasury bills, and notes. Yes. If some bank release the same way $10 they owe some bank. If some bank release the debt, not be just federal government, even our governors, the base money they owe some banks, when they owe domestically, it go shock you. So now that one presido they proud but not be the foreign debt. So maybe tomorrow when you call say federal government receive money from World Bank, you talk say president talk, no, that one different. So you not talk saying go stop to the borrow foreign. He said domestically. Say you no need to borrow because the revenue being generated as of even August from not oil is over too much. So no reason to borrow for inside the country. But outside the country, we'll leave and may tell us when time don't reach for that one, not to borrow outside of the country. But is it we expected? Because one of the promises that was made to us, now say, if we remove fuel subsidy, enough money go food the country for us not to borrow again. But since they remove and bros, if you see what we don't borrow, from 90-something trillion when Buhari believe us in, now it increased to one, was it 90-something trillion? Correct me if I'm wrong though. I think that total debt was around, I think 90 to 100 trillion, but now this current admission lead us to 149 trillion. You get. So some of Nigeria see the fees. The money will be saved from removal of subsidy. Suppose they're enough, but guess what? That money now make the FAC allocation do be when we say that they share every month. Governors not they talk again. No, when the money they small now so that they make announcement they publicate a newspaper headline every day. The money we are collecting is there now. That's how we cannot pay salary for the last 3 years since they removed fuel subsidy. Now, when some local government say they collect over $1 billion as monthly allocation, some government they collect billions on top monthly allocation. None of them agree make noise. Waiting that they use the money do. That's what I've been saying for the last 4 years. I've been 5 years. Say, apart from saying they hold your president responsible, hold your governors and your local government chairman responsible. Not be small bill those men they collect every month. Oh. Like don't be joke. So hold them. Start to find out what your local government chairman they use money when they receive. That's if they reach and if governor not the you get some of these governors I make it some of them never just do election, but then again based on the Supreme Court judgment, say make a local government get the autonomy. it's supposed to work the way. So hold them responsible. Ask them what's up. Which project they don't do for your community? Some of the road when they call Tinubu for, they call your government. So now even your local government supposed to run now. I don't know if you get the picture clearer. But then again, that. I also hope say the governors not the two borrow too domestically, since president say not the green borrow domestically. You get anyway. Away from that. Tide don't go. Get another one I want to share with you when it concerns Daniel. Voila. Briefly and sharply, may I just quick summarize them. So, in an interview, in a bid to justify the numerous projects when they go on for the Southwest or for Lagos, precisely, there are some people they feel say it's a nepotistic behavior. He's neglecting every other region of Nigeria. All the projects are happening in Lagos. In a bid to take justify, say, it not really be like the way on the ticket. Presidential aid, special advisor to the president on policy communication. Now, what if they do? Can't describe Lagos State as a no man's land and the pride of Nigeria economy. Now, they can say all the things that they do, say now for everybody. Say me no reason I say now one man. Had it be no. If that English, I know say not correct, but manager, you get my point, right? He don't know. As he make that statement, are you okay? Left, right, B. No man's land, Lagos. Okay, not talk when made the cut chain left and right. Baba Sofri come as I come apologize. So he say no. Not be waiting, they try talk, not be that. So Lagos belongs to the Yoruba. Yes, he quickly make you turn. He said, no, not be waiting, me be that. Say Lagos belong to the Yorubas. Say Lagos identity have never been in contention and should not be distorted. Even though say the state remains Nigeria's foremost commercial hub, say still belong to the Yoruba. His case closed now. That's what I can share with you on top to the way matter today. There is more, but time is never enough. You get more just live like that. My name is RNB. More miss for the other hour. God bless you. 89.9 Yanga FM.
And we be 89.9 Yanga FM.